Alex, let's get the latest on Wes Hoolahan. What's his injury and is he going to be in contention for Saturday?
Yeah, he should be. He joined in sort of later part of the week, so he's came through that fine. So he should come in contention for the game.
What was the problem with Wes?
Just behind his knee. You know, we got a scan on it. It didn't make good reading. However, his feeling about his knee wasn't as bad as what the scan suggested, and then we've sort of gradually cranked it up as the weeks sort of developed, and there's been no reaction to it, which is good.
You said last week that Matt Jarvis was going to spend this week on the grass. Did that all go to plan? Yeah,
but it's when you've got an MCL, it's difficult because it's one of them ones that it does take gradual time to heal and get better. He's doing well with his rehab. We're sort of up in the stages whenever we can. So he's developing fine at the moment, but we just need to be patient with him.
While we're on team news, you picked Declan Rudd last week against Watford. How has John Ruddy responded in training this week, and where do you sit in terms of selection for that position for Everton?
Yeah, it's like any other position. I've got to sort of take the pros and cons of both into consideration. I just felt at that stage Declan deserved an opportunity. I don't think he did anything wrong in the game. You know, I think it was difficult conditions in terms of kicking and different things. But yeah, John's come in. He's got his head down. He's worked hard, and I'll have a look and obviously make the best decision I think for the game.
Where do you sit generally after Watford? What's the key to making improvements for this weekend's game?
I think getting back to what we're good at. You know, I think that's basically what we need to do. I think when you change anything and you look at how your team play, when you're adapting things, it's got to make you better. I don't think it has, and I think what we need to do is we need to get back to what we believe is our strength and go and try and make sure we try and win as many games as we can, and that starts tomorrow.
So you're talking about the sort of more offensive football that we played earlier in the season. Is there going to be a return to that on Saturday?
Yeah, well, I'd like to think so. But basically, to be offensive, you've got to have the ball. So first and foremost, we need to make sure we get that, and we get it back as well as we can. And then we need to believe in ourselves and go and try and play. So, yeah, hopefully it'll be a lot better than what it was on Saturday.
How much encouragement can you take after the Everton League Cup game? Because we played well that night, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. But to be fair, we've played well in quite a few games this season. But the most important thing is turning good performances into results. You know, so A, we're looking for a good performance, but B, more importantly, we're looking for a result against Everton. They've been in a good run as well this season. They've done well. So it's going to be a tough game for us. But if we perform how we can, particularly at home, and hopefully the crowd get behind us, then there's no reason why we can't get something.
I think it's safe to say they'll be expansive in their play. That's how Roberto Martinez likes to set up his teams. Does that suit your team in a way?
I think it makes the game open. I think it makes it exciting. And what it's really going to depend on, can we defend well enough as a group? And have we got enough quality at the top end of the pitch when we do have possession to go and hurt them? And that will be vice versa, the exact same for them. So, yeah, hopefully we can go and put a good performance in.
Romelu Lukaku has scored in his last 6 games. How do you stop a striker in that form?
Yeah, it's just basics, isn't it? Really, I mean, it's making sure that we limit as much sort of supply into his feet as much as we can. Although he's 6'4", he's not scored a huge deal of headed goals. No, I think he scored. Well, I've looked at the goals. He scored 3, I think. So yeah, he's a good player, but we dealt with him at their place, and hopefully we can repeat that.
As disappointed as you were after Watford, the form at Carrow Road has been better. 4 points in the last 2 games, and that result against Arsenal. So at home, you've got some decent form there.
Yeah, it's been okay. I still think we want to improve. We want to get better. You know, I think we would like to be in a better position than what we're in at the moment, and the only way by achieving that is by playing better and winning games. So the messages are going to be simple this week. I mean, we want to see passion. We want to see how much it means to everybody, and hopefully we can see that.
You've seen that from the boys in training this week?
More importantly, I need to see it on Saturday. It doesn't matter what they do Monday to Friday.
Cheers, Alex. Thank you.